Thank you for joining me in today's small segment explaining what hydrogen fuel is and explaining its counterpart, which are carbon emitting fuels, and the negative impact they leave on the environment and how hydrogen could possibly eradicate that altogether. When gasoline, among other fuels such as propane, are burnt, they create trace gases. These trace gases are known as carbon dioxide, aka CO2, and CH4. They are extremely small molecules that are being produced by daily drivers. What carbon and CH4 have in common is that they both act as trace fuels. Trace fuels are gases that block thermal energy from escaping through the atmosphere. These trace fuels are extremely small, so you would initially think that they wouldn't block heat from escaping through the atmosphere. However, they're much more energetic than other trace gases and are constantly bouncing around, increasing the coverage of the atmosphere, preventing heat from escaping. I know you're wondering what the teapots have to do with anything. The first teapot had a cap on which represented trace gases, and that teapot boiled at a much faster rate, finishing at the temperature that I wanted at 4 minutes, while the one currently being shown finished at approximately 5 minutes. We will now be transitioning from carbon emissions to hydrogen fuels. In this video, you are demonstrated what some components you can use to separate hydrogen on your own. DIY hydrogen. Okay everyone, I know you're wondering a little on how I connected this. So I didn't end up using the baking soda because that didn't work as ionizing the water. And initially I used a battery with the baking soda and I didn't get any results. So I thought it could be the power source, the wires, the water. So I decided to change up a couple things. I got new water, mixed in some salt to get some ionize in the water so it could be conductive. Connected the battery, it worked for about 20 seconds and now it doesn't want to work. I assume the juice has been drained out of the battery. So instead I did something extremely dangerous and connected it to a boat battery, guys. So do not do this. But here are the results when you do it. Stick that in there, activating it. And look, there we go. But you'll notice when I take this one out, turns off, put back in, turns right back on. There we go, guys. This water has ionized salt in it, and that is why you can see the reaction better. And also a much bigger battery. France is currently taking the lead on the production of hydrogen vehicles, with them leading in imports and Germany falling close behind. And to finish things off, we're gonna end it off with the hydrogen vehicle. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed my hydrogen presentation. Just a FYI, if you didn't know, when hydrogen is burnt, The only thing left behind is water. So, go hydro and choose it as your fuel.